On the morning of October 7, 2023, a barrage of 3,000 rockets were launched from the Gaza Strip, targeting Israel as a surprise attack by the Palestinian militant group Hamas. At the same time, Hamas militants crossed the Palestinian-Israeli border from Gaza into 22 nearby Israeli towns, capturing and opening fire on unarmed civilians, eventually killing more than 1,000 people and capturing 230. This incident upsets many people because it is the most amount of casualties Israel has received in 50 years. Doubtlessly, this attack was horrifying, and it leads to the question, how did they enter Israel, and why didn't anyone stop them? Some Hamas fighters entered Israel by motorbikes, while others used paragliders. They destroyed parts of the border that separates Israel and Gaza before fluting into Israeli towns. The incident has shocked the entire world mainly due to two reasons. First, the attack was unprecedented and Israel was off guard during the process, meaning that the Israelis were completely unprepared when Hamas entered. This is extremely shocking because it demonstrates Israel's inability to detect militants intruding upon their borders. Secondly, and most importantly, the attack was directed at civilians, and this indicates that this is terrorism, which raises the question, what is Hamas and why do they want to do such things? The creation of Hamas can be traced back to the Arab-Israeli War of 1948, during which Israel gained its independence. Hamas was established in 1987 as an organization to resist Israeli occupation in the West Bank and Gaza Strip. They rule Gaza and are considered terrorists by the United States, Israel, and the European Union because since its creation, Hamas have conducted multiple terrorist attacks and are responsible for around 30% of terrorist attacks on Israel in the 20th century. However, this attack on October 2023 is even larger than any of the attacks Hamas have ever conducted previously. Hours after the attack, Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu declared Israel at war and that the Israeli military will use all their strength to destroy Hamas capabilities. The United States and its European allies have announced their support for Israel. U.S. President Biden said that Israel has the right to defend itself and the U.S. will support them to make sure that Israel will have what they need to defend. Israel has now started airstrikes on Gaza, launching 7,000 airstrikes. The bombardment has resulted in the deaths of thousands of Palestinians, destroyed buildings, and completely blacked out Palestine's internet connections and communication devices. A war between Israel and Hamas has officially begun.